I have been watching from ancient times to the present. Whenever the next generation of magic heirs appears, they also shake the gods. Cause a thing. The great leaders gathered their strength to conquer together. The power of those people. It's so powerful that it's hard for ordinary people to understand. CA School heard that just laughed softly. Chain Spirit continues the words. The one who inherited the magic this time is also the lily. Heard, his power has not yet reached the landscape. Why does he kill people? There's all kinds of life-saving tricks like polio. The school heard that, and was right. If that IP mausoleum hasn't reached the landscape yet, how did he kill your polio? The point of doubt here is too much. The devil is speaking now. I and that IP used to hand over French crafts. His spirit is truly evil. He obviously didn't cultivate many resources, but the VI is still growing very fast. IP Romantics continues. The important thing is that lately, not a little power. There's a gifted disciple in DTO that's naturally missing. Plus, the paralytic body appeared in Lao Land of the magic potion heir. These things, you can't help but make people think of you. The enemy is our enemy. If this is his doing, so Yi Jia also has a responsibility that cannot be repudiated. Lin Chai angrily said, but it's all just speculation. We can't blame good people for this. As innocent as Africa, I can't help but laugh. Innocent white-faced owner of the White Tiger tribe. Are you innocent? Young people of Kier forces wrongfully killed a person. Is it wrong to laugh at Lin Chai? I heard about that when I was in the background. The fairy spirit is also in it. Maybe you know him. Always open the way for him. Lin Chai can't say anything stuttering to me. The school thought it turned out that way. Look out, this celestial woman knows the Kier Langer. We didn't know this before. Holding the mannequin of Lin Chai, the school thought. See, our chessboard can't help but add one piece. Listening to the conversation of Fai Fai and Chai Lin, people that were full of questions. It turns out that the female spirit chainsaw knows the lily. You are confused about this. CA finally heard so quickly. Solve the fins surely. Chained celestial female. It also comes from a love of justice. I stood in front of the sky and said, I don't think this is a hurry. If we think unjustly for good people, then all the monks run to catch the roaches. Pass down the magic, you really have to make amends. The devil is confused. But try you. The school quickly responded. The successor to the magic spell that causes havoc in the sky. This has to be careful. We can't be authoritarian. EP Wanshan heard that and said again. Your rescue is not unreasonable. If so, we should still get more evidence. The people behind me also talked. Fair discussion. No tiger is a great brother, is the blessing of the righteous. If you hear that, clap your hands. Dear brother, we also have before. Try to punish him and tell him to go easy. I thought no matter what the successor to the magic. This crime has already been committed. About this time, this is the best time to collect. 10 monastic resources VI. Her eyes tried to change. British Beauty Fairy Ancient Section is about to open the neck exam inside. Even the fairies from ancient times. They are all wonderful to me. The elf is about to come out. Go strengthen the school CA chain up say. Just now, thank you to the CA school for releasing show. Shame on you, I just came to this place. I don't know. CA leader brother, can you take me for a walk in the temple? The school heard that. The woman who opened her mouth, of course, agreed. Tell me what the CA school suggested. We just walked and talked. I stand behind and watch the two of them talk. It seems unbelievable. On the way to Lin Chai wondering, I heard your teacher say today. Maybe it's the knowledge of magic inheritance. The school sees that. Let the chain understand, it is true. but only to be seen through the remnants of ancient times. Even if the successor to the AI magic knows. Let me explain a little bit in advance. It's also a matter of duty. I was so excited to laugh and ask. I think you are a very enthusiastic person. CA School heard that enthusiastic talk is not counted. I just don't want the world to be like that. Life is like water with fire if it's really the current magic. We martial artists can just sit there. Speaking of this, try to be careful. You have a little grudge against me. But he's a spirited man. Now he ended up like that. I also have a little pity. I can't help but praise the old school. CA School of Fraternity carries meaning. That's what makes the chain subjugate. CA finally heard that. I told you to laugh at me. I'm actually beginning to doubt. IPMO is the successor to the magic. Like thinking it over, if the gray lily of the martial arts bravely provokes war, I'm sure I'm a fighter too. If you're really the successor to magic, how dare the drumstick so? Lin Chain real unsigned. The behavior of the eucalyptus. It's no different than your high school. Said that, so, the devil believes he is not the heir to the throne. The dog is now full of interest. But with the help of your school, help IP to wash away doubt. The successor of magic. It's probably not difficult. Until then, maybe everyone can be a friend of CA's. Laugh softly and ask. Lin Chai now laughed and said, no offense, you're so enthusiastic. Just be an individual. They can all be your friends. I hear this word only aesthetically. It's a smart investment. Just a few sentences that wanted to entice me with the eucalyptus. But the school said to itself, if you need a character, can wash away suspicion by IP Lam. So I'm perfectly suited. Who says we are passionate about meaning? Always help people. I see you silent. Chai Lin immediately raised his voice at the CA. The school just laughed softly. That's right, I'm like that. You must also know the fate of your brother. Lin Chai, afraid to say, do not know. But we can find a way to contact him. I'm happy to say, that's good. The spirit is only now revealing what I actually think. If IP is not the successor to the magic, maybe that person is missing the owner. Yi-Ra's heaven is not. The school can't help but listen to this. I didn't expect you. SAO chain spirit female, no doubt. You are the successor to the ghost. The soul is full of wonder. Ask your boss if he has such a status. The future of success is unlimited. SAO can be infected with magic. It is as if the sky is strong. Even though he was once considered a fairy. Now, the distance between the two is getting bigger. If he's infected with magic because of envy. It's not impossible. Come here, he said, I have to be more careful. CA School with Lin Chai just walked laughing and talking happily. Now, someone's blocking them. The heir to the throne. I was a little surprised to say no. Lin Chai was equally surprised. Ask your brother CA. This person is Min stitching the soul. The moon is not. Sulking face looking at CA School with Lin Chai chain. The school sees that. She just laughed and said she's been mad at me lately. That's why there's this expression. Don't you notice? That's what the spirit chain told me to watch out for. I should change the day to bother you. If your fiancé misunderstands anything. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Death sentence tried to punish CA Heard that immediately replied the angel please. Chai Lin then turned around and went back. Lin Chain back, with a face that has an ethereal aesthetic. What I should do, you have done your best. This time, you absolutely must not be caught. The old school CA look Chai Lin cannot help but ridicule thought, the first calamity for people to move away from conflict. You are very young. CA school came before Nguyen Min did not coax. Sao Min has not stopped being angry yet. End of school, CA all hands, but he was not cold-hearted. Yumin did not say angrily. You can't tell me who the bag is. Don't you dare touch me. I just want to talk to her, so she knows. I will naturally let you know. Don't let her know. Min don't listen anymore. Then I made a joke. But it's been days like that. Min does not still have no doubt Vifu Sao. The moon does not listen to this. Immediately blue face asked the school CA, doubt you something. The school laughed and replied, you're so smart. You probably know what I'm faking on the outside. Zoe was not immediately afraid. Aestheticians have discovered that we know too much. Want to work with me? CA school fiend hand appeared a knife. The school is smiling right now. Tell the moon. No, I really like her more and more. Beautiful people understand that they can have power. What an idealistic, perfect spinster. Yu Ming did not roll his eyes to ask, what an idealistic, perfect spinster. What do you want to say to the school? CA school said coldly, actually, you know. You keep saying, IP Mo is not the successor of magic. His true identity is the reincarnation of the ancient god. This should still be told to her. Zoe didn't listen to this on the spot. The moon has no sharp eyes. Moon Ming did not then say no wrong. I also know that the school cut you off. In fact, you are the true heir to the magic. The moon is not a cruel face right now. Ask the school CA, so now you're going to kill me. This day has finally come. CA school tried to laugh maliciously, told Nguyen Min no. I think it would be nice to be honest sooner. There's no need to pretend to be that hard. CA school coldly talks about the great magic. If I reveal it, I will kill you. It can definitely be removed. When you hear that, ask the school. So you don't have to go. What are you waiting for? The evil side says it is not. Min does not think that this book can protect the whole world. Min does not listen to this. Fear rolled its eyes, not daring to believe. Then she grabbed Min's arm. She is afraid of gay aesthetics. Try to look straight at Min. The moon did not panic and stood still. CA school looked at her, slightly grinned. CA fixed eye changes to full purple lens. The moon doesn't see that. In the end, nothing has changed. The sword fell straight to the ground. CA school tightly hugged Nguyen Min, not in the heart, sincerely say, sorry I kept you hidden for so long. This made Moon Ming unable to react in time. The school explained. The successor to the magic that I've been hiding in my heart for so long. I was afraid I would involve her. Now she points this out. Finally, the burden in my heart has fallen. Yumin did not listen to this word in shock. I can believe you can believe you. The school is feeling the mood right now. Female carrier gas has a variable point. Airflow of the host increased by 800. The point of heaven rising 4,000 us. These secret words. Of course, girls love to listen. Suddenly, the moon is not straight. I pushed the school and asked him. You don't kill me now. Don't be afraid to spread your secrets. The school laughed and was afraid. But if I kill you, I can't. If you like to do that. I also just admit that I am unlucky for getting a wife like this. Yumin didn't listen to this. He just felt ridiculous. Who is your son? We're not even close. I thought my previous life was so determined. Why in this life say no? But this life is also looking for the guilty. At the right time, he can act. Just kill me. His plan will be flawed. West tried to punish CA appeared something tried to punish CA said. Even if it is sooner or later. You are all mine. The school laughed softly and continued. She didn't come to the ceremony today either. I want you to choose what the old man gave you. Nuyet Min did not see the object in the hands of the CA. Panic say. Feng Zhu, Tian Kim Street. CA school found it so casually said. I want you to kill me at least. You need this level of protection. Yumin did not listen to this, and did not dare to believe it. Bury your feet in place. Holding Feng Tian Kim Street. Nuyet Min did not secretly think of the CA school. I can't see you anymore. Somewhere else. A bald man holding up a picture of a phantom. Ask people if they see this person. When he was in the house, he asked the old man. Hours every day. There are monks of the White Tiger tribe who accept me. Now we're like this. Will not be detected. Or dye your hair. If you hear that, rest assured. By French charm reincarnation, it's not something they can easily see through. That's what you hear. Sorry about this time. I can't continue to use your beauty. To tease the fairies again. I asked him when he remembered the woman. IP bothered to say. The chances of the successor to the magic tool appear too coincidental. I think it's actually the magic potion heir. Is actually ambushing the practice. Near the Tiangshan Palace. It could even be a disciple of the Taoist. Associated with that day. I didn't ambush, I think. Probably she knows the news of any inherited technique. Which in my hand. I want to fight. Min is not the fiancé of that old school. Maybe they're thinking in synchrony. To say that? I've missed the school before. But now that I think about it, his suspicions are the biggest. The ring that speaks. If you're telling the truth is too scary. Under the eyes of the Taoist fairies. Their descendants are the heirs of magic. This is coming out. It will definitely shock the world. I just walked away and said, think back on the disasters we've been through. Everything is hidden in the shadow of the old school CA. But we're so stupid. I have now discovered something so urgent. It's scary. Come here, he said solemnly. Try to punish the obnoxious CA if you want to hurt me. This time I will fight you well. How do you inherit the power of magic? My brother is afraid of you. The ring emits an eucalyptus reminder. Don't make this big first. No one believes me even if I say out. The school did not act directly. You may need to take responsibility for him. Of course, it's best. We guessed wrong. In the dark, there must be some scary enemy watching. That really makes people afraid. Right now, a voice outside the door asked if anyone was there. I'm glad to hear the chain come in here. The door opened, and the spirit entered. Look at the lily. Chai Lin could not help but sigh a sentence. I don't even recognize you walking down the street. And that's just the way it goes. If not, we don't know how to die. When you hear that, you can rest assured. I will definitely think of a way to help you. I recently met a great person. He also sees that you are unfaithful. Then I will prove with him that you are clean. I was so excited to ask the big guy. I have to thank him properly. The confused spirit replied, I can't tell you. But at a young age, his energy is so fresh. We are not equal. Chain Lin secretly thought, I used to hold a knife. I want to beat your school. It's better not to say, tell me. I am now happy to embrace the chain, Lin said that. That's good, Chainlink. I really don't know how to do it. I can thank you again. Lin Chai said softly, if you can wash me clean, I will definitely repay that person. It makes it hard to breathe. I have to stop talking. Okay, agitated. Why are you hurting me? The CA school wonders if there's really anyone who wants to help us. The school thought. Recently devoured many resources. That's how you get 10. But my VI just increased a little bit. The holy angel is not easy to break through. In exchange for a spell, I'm sure Ancient Fairy 6 is enough. CA school tries to look at the screen thinking, this genius is called transcendence. It's finally working. CA school teacher grinned. Aesthetic consumption, 1,000 points of heaven, is to be able to transcend a bone inside of you. I am the core. Just enough fate points. Maybe I can't get rid of all the bones in my body. Trying to chastise CA. This system is as useful as it used to be. Right then, and they're trying to get CA to hover. A special scene appears. An eagle suddenly appeared in that scene. CA school is not out of interest to think unexpectedly. You can see the laws of the world. This is a trick to get into the Bible. Just got hold of it. The eyes of the old school CA become evil. Tell yourself that's not to say. Now, my true power can destroy the saints. Hold the ball in your hand. The school laughed softly and said it must be temporary. Tried to chastise CA, walked out pleased to say it was all right. Outside a big crack appeared. The purple-haired man saw that and said, look out like this. Soon enough, the entrance to Ancestor 6 will be completely open. This time, the young people of the sects will come. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. The elder heard that. So-called blessings and disasters rely on each other. To the original of the great ancestors, it was also an experience. Even though there are many blessings this time, is still guilty of foreign disciples. To have that chance. What about foreign students? We just rely on our own strength. Right now, the old man announced to the young disciples. Power system. 3 days later, gather here. Get ready for the first 6. Cracks open. Everyone in. That's cheering. The entrance to Ancient Fairy 6 has finally opened. Unfortunately, there's no part of our elders. Others laughed and said, though SAO, the old people in there can't do it. The charm in here. It can only be used by young people. The man in the pink dress closed his eyes. This time, the spirit came out. Anyone who is lucky can change their flesh. To the world. What about stopping at home? Just rely on your own strength. The gray-haired man spoke up. This time, it's all mixed up. Plus, the successor to the magic. There has been a recent upheaval in the world. I think you should still pay a little attention. Don't be afraid to avoid assassination. The old man flew straight up into the sky. The tribe turned down. Look at everyone. Say about the ancient Crystal 6 and the barriers that exist outside. World this time. Experience the older forces that can't attend. That the people who are in the ancient name 6 and the fake powers go ahead. Not involved either. You have a lot of luck inside. It needs to be based on talent, not talking about life and death. He stood there coldly watching the old man. Aphrodite's cold eyes. Tao Tian aesthetic. The tiger-free heaven is the power of Hung Ba. This surface is just the tip of the iceberg. It's definitely something we can see. From behind everyone sewed. Late brother. It is the late brother of the Tiangong religion who has arrived. When I heard this word, I was immediately afraid. CA Beauty School. He felt CA looking at him. Immediately blue face thinking. Why are you looking in our direction? Maybe he was discovered. At this time, he spoke with peace of mind. Don't think too much. Camouflage layer of ancient reincarnation. It's not easy to see through. When you hear this word, it is good to say it. Lin Shane directly welcomed the CA. CA school leader first time ancient 6 this. I hope you don't try harder. CA school just laughed softly replied Lin Chai. You're welcome. Listen to these words and think. Need to remind the chain 01 bit. Don't let the good looks of the old school fire. This guy is the most likely successor to magic. Looking towards the eyelash, IP secretly thought, look at the death of Bach. There is no small attack on the eyelashes. She definitely doesn't know. It's all done by the late CA. I also have to remind her. The old man is speaking now. We claim a trip to the ancient fairies. The experience begins. The old man then ordered everyone to storm. Who comes first? CA school found this scene not incomprehensible. Yumin didn't say anything and flew away. CA school sees that secretly think is still angry. It is good to know you want to come with me. You have your own charm. First I looked at the school. Then the first child also indifferently left. Before the confusion of the late CA. CA's school mind to think this head away. The capture of the new leaf is necessary. The school spoke up after entering. We split up into actions with the Jade simple transmission of information. If something is difficult, remember to contact me first. Let's go. I told them to get out of there. Somewhere else peaceful and poetic. The first happy child said, I just came in here and found a magic fountain. Watch out this ancient fairy 6. It's exactly the same as in the notes. There's a lot of grace. Let the child become evil. Say this experience. This is our best chance for revenge. Old school CA. Standing alone from a distance. There are 3 people approaching. The first asked, what power is she from? Why did you come here alone? A blue-haired man appeared. The joke is, come with us. Let CAs take better care of you. The child is full of contempt. Tell him it smells like the sea. Stay away from me. The green-haired guy said, you can't even look good. Then he ordered 2 of his men to come up. Let me take off her clothes and throw them in the water. I have no fear of speaking with you. A small landscape. He said, let's cut a line. Make the 2 Kier fly away. This one scares the blue-haired guy. The aesthetic is too fast. I can't find the stick in my hand. He quickly flew away. Try the kid to go straight to the green-haired guy. He tried to cut the blue-haired guy. A fatal blow. The slashed blue-haired man suddenly fell straight to the ground. The first one just said coldly, we don't have time to waste with scum like you. First, throw it away. The ring and said, these space rings are no longer welcome. 7 princes. 3 of his subordinates were defeated at the hands of the first child. Not from anger. Let go of a bunch of trash. The fish next to me said that. 7 princes. You are the brother of the same man. They are the lifeblood of our seeking. The people who saw the princess said that. I don't need you to tell me how to do it. The Sea King is not far away. Many people cross the field. I'm not here to lose face. Here are 7 angry princesses. It's a waste, of course. Unexpected. Even a small head can't solve it. Waiting for me to catch you. It will make you live and not die. 2 people are flying in the sky. Black person laughing talking to Fi interesting. Teenage girl. I'm the sister of the CA school. Have the fate of Nirvana. If you hear that, just laugh. Neptune's not easy to bully. About trying to. CA is out. Do you want to help the man called your sister? I don't know yet. A bunch of people kneeling in front of me trying to chastise CA. Lord, we vow to lead the way. Let's go, Lord. CA's retainers flew down and said, the owner has just received the news. He seems to have sinned against the king of the sea. The school is not surprised. Ask the Sea King. Your servant is right, master. Do you need your subordinates to help you? I finally shook my head. No, it can't die. Aesthetic though Sao is also the old man who taught Ra. Don't Me now spoke up to protect the school CA owner. They split up and act now. CA school heard that immediately reminded Don't Me. Don't forget to deliver. You have to get to the wolf right away. My mouth grinned and said, Don't worry, master. There's your plan to deal with a small aphrodisiac. It's as easy as turning your hand. CA later told the people on the ground. Stand up too. One of them happily said, Lord. Try to ask them. Who among you can lead the way? The mouse's face pointed at the lion's mane and said, Lord, he is in charge. The wearer also agrees. He understands best. CA school heard that and laughed. Evil said, Then there's no need for you to. This word made all three of us stand still. A violet rays straight out the hidden wall side. A purple guy explodes screaming. The red guy saw the scene and screamed angrily. Who dares to cause trouble in front of the homeland? A stick appears. CA's arm is clinging to that stick. Trying to punish the cool CA, they say, please get out of the way. Eyes trying to turn CA into evil. If you repeat the words, you are welcome. Just die. A series of paintings with spider webs, and people in black robes, lying on the ground. And then 4 of them came out. By the power of a vase. CA school found that scene cannot help admiring. These are the primeval spirits of the Holy Spirit, accumulated over many later lives. The vase kept emitting blue smoke. The school CAC that cannot help but bother. I said I appreciate them too much. CA school on the way said, The spirit is about to come. By then, all 6 will be in shock. Before that, we must have a higher soul. Speaking of this, the CA school thought, but only a little bit of this. It still has to rely on the wind. Thought so. The CA school happily laughed. Somewhere else. Lin Chai fight with IP. Not from anger. Shouting out loud is a real animal. IP lumpy voice, small body, Chai Lin. Leave the killing to me. Lin Chai sounds a little